Today, the time is 6 o'clock p.m. We're ready to start our Monday, March 21st, 2022 Finance and Purchasing Committee. Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo. Here. Alderman Hayes. We see you there.
Alderman Hayes.
Oh, present. I'm sorry.
Alderman Florian.
Present.
Alderman Rivera.
Present.
Present. Item C, approval. Can I get a motion to approve our Finance and Purchasing Committee minutes from February 22nd, 2022?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Florian. All those, are there any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item D, approval of minutes from our special Finance and Purchasing Committee meeting on Monday, March 7th, 2022. Can I get a motion?
Also,
Alderman Rivera, second.
Second.
Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? All those in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. Is there any comments regarding what's on the agenda tonight for the Finance and Purchasing Committee? Being none, item 2. A motion to go into closed executive session to discuss pending and imminent litigation and employee performance pursuant to Section 2, subsection C1 and 11 of the Open Meetings Act. Can I get a motion?
So
By
moved.
Alderman Florian,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Rivera. Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye. Motion carried. Can I get a motion to come back into
I'll motion.
session? Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by
Alderman Florian.
Alderman Florian to come back into regular session. Roll call, please.
He's got to come back.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye, motion carried. We'll resume the new business. Item B, motion to authorize Corporation Counsel to engage Jensen Hughes Incorporation to perform a case and policy review regarding the investigation of juvenile suspects in the amount not to exceed $60,000. Motion by
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera, second by
Alderman Hayes.
Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye, motion carried. Item C, motion to approve a resolution authorizing proper city officials to engage Alliant for insurance broker. Can I get a motion on the floor?
So moved by Moiseo.
Alderman Moiseo, second by
Vera.
Alderman Rivera. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item D, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve purchasing authority for a not-to-exceed amount of $90,000 with GHA Technologies for information technology commodities and services for the May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2022 fiscal year. After can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera, second. Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions?
I have a question.
Alderman Hayes?
When I took a look at the quote from GHA Technologies, it said $43,419.60. So can we just get an explanation as to why we're authorizing a not to exceed amount of $90,000?
You want to, okay,
May I?
sure.
Outstanding. Hi, Ron Garnell. The GHA request not to exceed $90,000 is combined,
Talk into the mic.
is combined. The dollar value is combined. First off, we're just about to broach $25,000 purchasing cumulatively with that company. Secondly, the addition of the budgeted expenditure for the Cisco contract renewal is $43,000 plus $119, which is added to that. There's another Cisco management piece of software we need to get. That's $435. That's added to that, bringing it to an expenditure of $76,419, and we have some more things we need to purchase in there, about $13,000. Is
Thank you.
90,000, not to exceed 90,000 for all of those things.
Okay. To be spent with GHA Technologies?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's in anticipation of other expenses that will be incurred with the same company?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because I just saw the one quote, which didn't seem to match up with the request for authorization to not exceed 90,000. So thank you for the explanation. I'll probably have the same question in just a minute. If it's the same explanation, you can just tell me.
This item, any more questions?
No, ma'am.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item E, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve purchasing authority for a not-to-exceed amount of $95,000 with CDWG for commodities and services for the May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2022 fiscal year. Motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera,
Second.
second by Alderman Florian. And you know, I'll just add this, you know that any amount that is over $25,000, they have to bring back to the council. So this item, that's in item E, it exceeds the $25,000. It is for $59,615.
Yep.
But it will not exceed the $95,000 for the year.
Yeah.
It just exceeds the $25,000.
Sure.
So
And
that's why.
I understand that, and this is not me taking a shot at CDW or GHA, but it's, if we're approving a much higher number, I just wonder if it kind of tarnishes our ability to negotiate. If they know that the money's just sitting there waiting to be spent, I wonder if we can't negotiate discounts. I'm not trying to put myself in anyone else's shoes. It just seems, and I don't want you to have to come back before city council every time you need to buy something, because that's a waste of time and resources. But when we're requesting almost double what it is we're looking to spend with these two quotes that were attached, that's what raised the issues for me. So that's why I wanted to bring it up.
Thank you, Alderman.
Yep.
And feel confident, these are joint government contracts, GSA-type contracts, and therefore the bidding process has already taken place at the state of Illinois and federal level.
Got it.
So we get the best prices we can.
Okay, that's really helpful. Thank you. Because it's also for everybody else who, or the few people that might be watching.
Wear your filter,
Any
Alderman.
more questions?
No.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item F, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve purchasing authority for a not-to-exceed amount of $80,000 with ML Staffing for services for the May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2022 fiscal year without the need for formal bid pursuant to the City of Waukegan Municipal Code, Section 2-454. Funding is from line item 695-1698-24438. Can I get a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by
I got it.
Alderman Moiseo.
Sure.
Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item
G.
H,
Did we do G or?
G.
no, G.
G.
Item G. Motion to authorize the proper city officials to authorize to purchase 6 squad car Axon camera systems. The total cost for these 6 squad car Axon cameras will cost $45,294. Payment for the 6 Axon squad cameras will be made from line item 205-1205-26493. Can I get a motion on the floor? Motion by Alderman Rivera,
Second.
second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item H, motion to authorize the proper city officials to purchase equipment and installation services for 6 2022 Ford Explorer Police Pursuant SUVs in the not-to-exceed amount of $67,500. Can I get a motion on the floor?
Rivera.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item I, motion to authorize the proper city officials to extend the contract with CBIS Direct Document Management for 120 days to August 31st, 2022 for outsourced bill printing, mailing, and e-bill services with pricing as presented dependent on volume and other factors. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. This is,
Is this the water billing?
yeah,
Okay,
we're extending it from May to August 31st
okay.
because the company that they've done some extensive study to get another company, and they can't start for 120 days. So we're allowing them that time to get up to speed. Brittany Griffin and Sean Nunag from the Finance Department worked to try to get some, with Corporation Counsel.
So
to
this is a
request
new,
proposals.
okay, this is
for-
a new vendor for our water billing system.
Right,
Yay.
right.
Right.
So we
Right.
just need to extend it for 120 days with the
Right.
current
Oh,
one.
absolutely, yeah, yeah, and it's
So,
a good thing coming.
Yes,
And this is just a transition period.
yes,
Okay.
120 days. Are there any more questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Okay. Got turned around here. Item J. Item J, motion to authorize the proper city officials to approve a 5-year contract with Sickich LLP for professional auditing services in the amount of $414,605, including $78,560 for this fiscal year, 2022. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions? Alderman Rivera.
That 78,560, That's on top of the 414?
No.
It's included in
the
there.
amount, yeah, as follows. This is, we're going to be paying this $78,560 just for this fiscal year, to finish out this fiscal
It's
year.
included.
Excuse me?
It's included in the 414.
Yes, included in the 440.
Okay, and in previous years, we did annual contracts, or?
Oh, no. There's always been, what, 2-3 years?
Yeah, I think their last contract was for 5.
The
Okay.
last one was 5.
Okay, thank you.
And each year, you know, on your reports here, it tells how much we'll be paying each year. It'll go up each year a little bit, percentage.
I have a question, Chairwoman.
Alderman Hayes.
It says pricing assumes one major grant program per year, subject to single audit requirements. What does that mean?
It means they perform the audit of all the financial statements that, for the entire city, plus the, for federal awards and a single audit.
Okay, so
There's more
a
than
grant,
one audit being performed.
pardon me, I interrupted you, I'm
There's
sorry.
more than one audit being performed. They perform the audit of all the financial statements. They perform an audit of all the grant funds for the federal awards,
Okay,
and they perform the audits for the TIF districts.
got it, okay.
All
'Cause
included.
when it said one major grant program per year, I wasn't
From
sure. if-
vendor. Oh,
Okay, so it's all grants that we receive, okay.
Are there any more questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye. Motion carried. Reports and communications. In the interest of time, would everybody,
You
would
can
you
do that by
mind if
yourself.
we didn't go over?
That's
all-
fine.
Unless you have some questions that
I
you,
just wanted to bring up one thing. I know we're going long here, but we're getting close to the end of our fiscal year, and I know we can't talk publicly about our food and beverage collection payments, but there are several facilities, places, whatever, businesses on here that have paid very little throughout the year. None, one, but, so what I'm curious about is, and I know this is a sore spot with Alderman Moiseo, but in my opinion, and I wish is Stuart here? Okay, I can't see you. In my
That's not
opinion, this is tax fraud. They are collecting this money on our behalf. This would be as if, to me, as if your employer collected your income tax money that's supposed to go to the federal government, and they didn't send it to the federal government, and then at the end of the year, you're unable to file your tax return because they didn't remit your income tax. They collect this tax on our behalf, isn't that correct?
Yes, that is
And they're
correct.
supposed to remit it to the state, and so are we going to hold these people accountable at the end of this fiscal year that have not paid and not allow them to renew their licenses?
There hasn't been discussion specifically about to do that or not to do that, and I think that would be an appropriate thing for either this committee or another committee to discuss.
Well, can I make a motion that we discuss it the next committee meeting, no matter how much time is running short, and we can make a decision whether we want to hold these businesses accountable or not?
Well, yeah, yes. Usually, I can tell you one thing that we are doing is that we will be bringing certain amendments to the food and beverage tax to allow the city, if a tax liability is determined, which does require either an audit conducted by the city or a third party, that would allow the city to pursue that and to issue a judgment lien, which is something that you can either go through court or you can do through municipal powers. The city's ordinance does not give as robust a power as it could as a home rule municipality. So we are actually going to be bringing to the council certain amendments to the code which will allow that to be done.
Okay, thank you.
Real quick, Alderman Florian, it's not a bone of contention with me. I just didn't like the way the firm we hired did it. I'm for people paying their taxes. Let's make sure we get that clear. But the way that audit was handled was not right. But I am for people paying their food and beverage taxes, 100%. Motion to adjourn.
Okay, motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by
Oh, I'll second it.
Alderman Rivera to adjourn at 6:56 PM. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Oh, opposed? Hearing none, motion carried.